Well, from 1950 to 1975, McCarthy Gym was home to Mississippi State basketball teams. It served several other roles after Humphrey Coliseum was built. But after 7 decades, the structure is gone, making way for new development on campus. Our Desmond Matthews talked to some people about what they remember most about the gym, and he joins us in the studio with more. Desmond?
That's right, Winston. Real Mississippi State fans know that McCarthy Gym, or the new gym, was home to some of the university's most storied basketball teams. The people I talked to say although the building is gone, the stories and memories they have will keep it alive to them. When it opened in 1950, it was known as the Mississippi State Gymnasium, or simply the new gym. But in its early years, Coach James "Babe" McCarthy put his stamp on the basketball program. When he died in 1975, the school honored him by adding his name to the building. 73 years after its opening, McCarthy Gym is no longer standing, making way for something new. Students now remember the former basketball gym as a classroom, though it means something different to each person.
Well, my first office was in this building in 1962. Bob Hartley hired me as a student assistant. And then when I graduated from Mississippi State, they hired me as the assistant sports information director. And I stayed in this building until we moved into the new Coliseum, the Humphrey Coliseum.
To Larry Templeton, McCarthy Gym was like a second home. Former Mississippi State basketball player Kermit Davis feels the same way.
You know, I've played more basketball in McCarthy than any young guy ever. You know, we played in it every day, and snuck in, found about a million different ways to sneak in McCarthy Gym, and you know, so it was it meant a lot to a lot of us for sure.
Both men have a lot of fond memories of McCarthy Gym.
Watching all the great Kentucky teams come through, and remember a lot of the Mississippi State Ole Miss games. You know, the heated rivalry games, and you know, it was one of the very first overnight basketball camps in the South. Was at Mississippi State, and it was held at McCarthy.
I think in 1958 when Bailey Howell played and we won our first Southeastern Conference championship in this facility. This facility was built and opened in 1950, so we'd only been in it 8 years and won our first SEC championship.
For director of bands at Mississippi State, Elva K. Lance, the gym was first introduced to her as a student in the 70s. But once she became a staff member, the old gym was used for a different reason.
We have utilized McCarthy Gym as our football game day warm-up location. And since 2006, we have been in McCarthy Gym, and it has lots of significance for us.
The site of the former gym is expected to be the home of a new kinesiology building, and while the location will be missed, it shows that the campus is growing.
Definitely in need of a new facility, and we're very thankful for Jim and Thomas Duff and their contribution that allowed the kinesiology building to move ahead. And so while we will miss McCarthy Gym as a band program, it is certainly indicative of progress on our campus.